Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you what I'm feeding my family of 6 this week for $81. We're going to start off with broiled garlic butter steak bites. Before I hopped on here, I just got all my meats in the bag, washed my veggies, and I pulled all the ingredients and put one recipe into each tote. That way the prep goes super fast. I learned all these tips from 5 Dinners in 1 Hour. So if you love tips in the kitchen, make sure that you are following them. 5 Dinners 1 Hour, and they will give you tips and tricks on how to get in and out of the kitchen super fast. So the first one, have my steak cut up into bite-sized pieces. I'm going to be adding my parsley. I picked a serving size of 6, so you do get to pick the recipes and you get to pick the serving size. So that means no wasted ingredients, no unwanted leftovers, and that saves you time and money. Alright, I'm just going to drop my parsley into the bag. It says cut the steak up into bite-sized pieces to a large zipper bag. Chop the parsley and with the next 3 ingredients in a small bowl. So, the next 3 ingredients is my butter, my olive oil, and some garlic. Some minced garlic. And I'm just going to heat that up in the microwave, and then I'll pour it over my steak. And then it says shake to mix. So let me heat this up in the microwave. I also have a trash bucket over here so that I can just throw my trash in there instead of having to walk back and forth to the trash can. It really does save you time. And then in my next bag, I'm going to need my asparagus, olive oil, and salt and pepper. Trim the woody ends off the asparagus and add to another large zipper bag along with the remaining ingredients. They make it so simple that I can get 5-10 dinners prepped in less than an hour. And then throughout the week, I'm only in the kitchen for like 5 minutes. Long enough to pull it from my fridge, pop it in the oven, come back and plate it. I'm going to give this a good stir. And then it says to dump over my steak. I like to use the inside of the bag to clean off anything I'm using so we get every little drop in there. Make sure you're leaving the air in there whenever you're shaking it up so that it gets on everything, and then after you're done, you get all the air out. Here's my steak bites. And we're gonna finish up our asparagus with some olive oil and some salt and pepper. We'll give this a good shake. And meal number 1 is done. We're going to be serving it with some mashed potatoes that I'll just pop into the microwave. Just like that. Air in there, shake it up, and then get the air out. So on cook day, I'm going to be able to go from fridge to table in less than 10 minutes. This is a broiler dinner, so you just put your steak and your asparagus onto a sheet pan lined with foil and sprayed with nonstick spray. Put it underneath the broiler for 5 to 8 minutes, and I'm going to pop my mashed potatoes into the microwave, and dinner can be done in 10 minutes. So not only was the prep fast, the dinner is going to be even faster because that's crazy amount of time. And this one only cost my family of 6 $21. Broiled garlic steak butter bites. The next one we're doing is called baked tortellini. Family favorite. We love this one. You are going to either need a foil pan or 9x13 casserole dish. You're going to spray your 9x13. It says pour the first 3 ingredients into a baking dish sprayed with nonstick spray. Top with the cheeses and parsley and cover with foil. And make sure there is enough liquid on the noodles to cover them. It gives me all the details so I don't have to worry or think. I just have to read those simple instructions. So my first 3 ingredients is the tortellini and sauce. I'm gonna add some water. Give this a good shake. And one more time, I'm going to add some water and give it a good shake. Our family loves this one. So if you're thinking like a pasta house and you're like, what's their best pot? This is like going to a pasta place and ordering their famous pasta, whatever theirs is. And it turns out perfect every time. We love this one. We have it for get-togethers. It gets requested for weeknights. You name it. This one is a go-to for our family. And we love it. So let's see what else I need to put in here. Spaghetti sauce, minced garlic. That was enough minced garlic. We'll give it a stir. Make sure all of our noodles are covered like it said. You're going to be serving this one with a side salad and garlic bread. You don't even have to worry about the sides. All the sides are listed right there with your recipe, and they put them on your grocery list. So you go to 5 dinners in 1 hour, you tap on the dinners you want to prep for your family, you toggle the serving size up or down. It gives you an instant grocery list. So you shop your pantry, freezer, and refrigerator, hop over to your online, or you can get in and out of the store because they do categorize it. As soon as I'm done with this meal, I am going to show you the grocery list because it is a game changer on getting all the ingredients you need all together. And shopping your pantry, freezer, and refrigerator, it saves you so much money and time. I don't know how many times before 5 dinners 1 hour I would go to the store and grab stuff and I'd be like, you know what, I'm just going to grab it because I have no idea. This grocery list, it takes out that step of I don't want to shop my pantry. You do because you're like, it's so easy. They have the list right in your hands. All right, so then it says I need to sprinkle with my cheeses. Mozzarella cheese. I'll just give that a little spread around. And then we need some Parmesan cheese. It's telling me exactly how much to use for my serving size of 6, and I'm eyeballing it. When I first started, I definitely measured every single thing out, and now I just get to where I eyeball a lot of it. Then I need some parsley, dried parsley. I'm going to sprinkle on top. And this pasta is crazy good. Serve it with your salad and your breadsticks, and it's just like going to a restaurant, except for I can serve my family of 6 this dinner for $13. So there is baked tortellini, 5 dinners in 1 hour style. That means you prep it ahead, you come out. I'll be in the kitchen less than 5 minutes, pulling this from the fridge, popping it into the oven. I'll add my Texas toast the last 5 minutes of cook time, and then I'll put my salad on the bar. Everybody can serve themselves. And 5 minutes in the kitchen on cook night, winner every time. We love this one. This next one's called Chicken Tot Pie. You are going to need either a 9x13 or a foil pan to prep this one in. And a bowl to mix it up. So this one says, mix the first 8 ingredients in a large bowl. Now, they make getting shredded chicken so easy these days. You can buy it in the frozen section, the dairy section, just about like you can buy the day-old rotisseries, you can buy a regular rotisserie. So it's super easy to get your hands on shredded chicken these days. But this is just some grilled chicken breast and that I shredded. Super easy. I'm going to need not all of this, but quite a bit of it. All right, there is my shredded chicken. Sour cream. This one is also a serving size of 6. I picked a serving size of 6 on all my dinners, but you can definitely, when you pick your recipe, pick your serving size for every single dinner. It does not have to stay the same across the board. I need a little bit more sour cream. About that much. Like I said, it is telling me exact measurements of the serving size of 6, and I'm eyeballing it. We need our milk. I did measure the milk out. Liquids I usually measure out because, you know, sometimes those can be hard to eyeball. Cream of chicken soup. And we've had this one a few times. It is just like you think. It is a creamy chicken pot pie, except for the crust is going to be tater tots, which is super kid friendly, instead of crust. What kid doesn't like tater tots, right? What else do we need in here? Our frozen mixed vegetables. Need all of this one. Our shredded cheese and salt and pepper. I love the salt and pepper, always says to taste. So whatever your family likes, if you want to go heavy, if you want to go light, salt and pepper is totally up to you. And if you don't want to go with any of it, you don't have to. And we need about a cup of cheddar cheese. We're going to give this a stir. Oh, wait a minute. I think I forgot something. Oh, thyme, dried thyme. We need about that much of dried thyme. Now we're going to give it a good stir. I feel like everybody is going to love this one. If you're prepping it, I already know everybody in my family loves it. You like shredded chicken, you like tater tots, mix in those veggies. They will definitely eat them. And of course, cheese always is a must in my family, so love the cheese. After you get that good and stirred up, it says to, let me get that to the side so you guys can see. Place chicken mixture in a large baking dish, sprayed with nonstick spray, top with tater tots lined neatly in rows, and cover. So that's what we're gonna do. Spray it, like it said. See, I don't have to guess. I don't have to worry. I know it's gonna be super easy. Dump our chicken mixture in there. Get it down pretty even. Now this, it's got everything in it, I feel like. We're gonna be serving it with a side salad. And this one only cost my family $16 for a serving size of 6. All right, now let's line those tater tots up in there. I like to dump them and then line them up. This is definitely going to be a crowd pleaser, and I wouldn't be surprised if your kiddos come back for seconds. I spend about $3 a week on my membership, but I save about $100 a week every time I use this system, and I've been using it for quite a few years. I love it. Knowing what's for dinner every night and knowing that I'm only going to have to spend about 5 to 7 minutes in the kitchen is definitely a stress reliever and a game changer, not having to worry. And also, only one trip to the grocery store. Love that. Before 5 dirhams 1 hour, I was going to the grocery store way too much, spending way too much extra money. And now I have that list, get what's on it. My prep works out perfectly. And I know I'm going to have delicious dinners every night because this company's been around for a long time. They know exactly how to write it and store it and cook it, that you have a great delicious dinner every time. All right, there is This is called the chicken Tot Pie. This is a serving size of 6 for $16. Serving it with the side salad. And definitely kid-friendly, family favorite. Love this one. Moving on to the next one. We are on meal number 4. It's called sheet pan honey mustard pork tenderloin. This one is a serving size of 6 also. This one was only $15 for my family. It says place the first 6 ingredients in a large zipper bag, zip and squish to mix. So here is my pork tenderloin. I actually have 2 in there for my serving size of 6. I'm gonna need my honey. Dijon mustard, minced garlic, salt and pepper, and some olive oil. This one I'm going to be putting on a sheet pan with nonstick spray. I'll be spreading the veggies around it, covering it, and baking it. I am going to be needing 3 apples on cook day to serve along with this. I have everything in the bag. I'm just going to give this a good mix. And then we're going to do the veggie bag. One thing I really do enjoy is this is going to be in the refrigerator within the next 5 days. We're going to eat it, but it's going to soak up all these flavors and be so flavorful whenever we go to cook it. Okay, mixed up. I'm going to get the air out. Now let's do our veggies. See. So our veggie bags is going to be baby golden potatoes, green beans, some olive oil, and salt and pepper. Different salt. Here's our potatoes. Our green beans, our salt, our pepper and olive oil. We're going to give this a good shake. And both of these will be going onto the same sheet pan. So on cook night, I'll pull out my sheet pan, line it with foil, spray it with some nonstick spray, put my pork tenderloins on it, put my veggies around it, cover it with foil, cook it, and then we're going to uncover it and broil it for just a few minutes and serve it with apple slices. This one cost my family $15 for a serving size of 6, and it's got a little bit of everything. We love potatoes and green beans, so that's a great side for us. But I love the way they switch it up and you're not always having the same sides. Before 5 dinners 1 hour, we were having the same sides over and over because I just wasn't coming up with anything. And love not having to worry about dinner, think about what I have to come up with, because I just go to 5 dinners 1 hour, tap on the dinners I want to prep, and it gives me every single thing I need. So meal number 4, that just completed, $15 for a serving size of 6. We're moving on to meal number 5, easy Salisbury steak meatballs. We're going to need a bowl for this one. Everything is going in a bowl, but I did bring out my meatballs because we will need those on cook day, and I wanted you not forget what we're actually prepping. We're prepping for the meatballs. This one, add all ingredients to a large jar or bowl with a lid. This will be the gravy mix for cook day. So that's what we're making right now. So we have our butter, chopped onions, Worcestershire sour sauce, sliced mushrooms, our beef broth, salt and pepper, ketchup, parsley, we can give this a stir, but it's really going to mix up really good in the slow cooker. So on cook day, you're going to pop your meatballs into the slow cooker. You're going to pour this sauce over it, and then later you're going to need your cornstarch. You'll be adding in to thicken up your gravy. Serving it with mashed potatoes and peas. Mashed potatoes and peas, I will both be throwing both of those into the microwave. So another dinner, guys, another dinner. I'm in the kitchen less than 5 minutes. I'll pop this into the slow cooker. I'll add my prep sauce on it. I'll come back, pop my cornstarch in here, my peas and mashed potatoes into the microwave, and everybody can come serve themselves. So this is going to feed my family of 6. With mashed potatoes and peas, $16 for a serving size of 6. We love this one. Another one, absolutely love. Absolutely love. We could have this one once a week. We do not, because we are combo members, so we have instant access to 500 recipes at all times. 40 new ones the last day of the month. So when we repeat recipes, it's because someone's requested them, or we absolutely have been craving it, because there's so many to choose. And they're all good because they've been worked and tested and family approved. So let's go back through the 5 dinners I'm going to have in my fridge for the next 5 days for $81, feeding my family of 6. This one was $16, the Salisbury steak meatballs. We had the sheet pan pork tenderloin for $15. We're gonna need our apples on cook day. Put that right there so you guys can see it. We also did the chicken Tot Pie. We're gonna be serving with a side salad. This one, when I tell you the price, that includes the sides, $16. Baked tortellini, $13. We're serving that with garlic bread and a side salad. And then the steak butter bites. This one was the most this week at $21. And that's because it's steak. So $81. This is feeding my family of 6 this week. And I'm going to be in the kitchen less than 5 minutes every night this week. It might cook for longer than that, but I'm only going to be in the kitchen for 5 minutes. I can be doing whatever else I need to do in my home, or I could just be relaxing. Because at the end of the day, it feels good just to put your feet up, right? Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you guys soon.